Hey you guys, this is Cherry Blossoms and welcome back to Days of the Divine. So, here we are on Liufan's route, and we just got to this cute part where I accidentally skipped too much. So, I am going to go in the text log and start here. So, silently I started putting groceries away. Silently I started putting the groceries away. It doesn't take long for me to clean up until one wooden box remains, but this is a problem. Maru was surprisingly strong for his build, so I made him carry the heavy box with liquor Grandpa likes to drink. I just forgot about asking him to put it away for me. I lift the box with both hands and start taking slow steps to the kitchen. After some time, I finally managed to get there and put the box down on the table. Now I have to place it onto the plank above me. If only someone could... Clenching my fist, I shake my head. No. I step on the nearby chair and grab the box again, pouring all my strength into lifting. It slowly but surely rises from the table. When do I learn? I shouldn't need others to do this for me. Yes, it's hard. It's scary. But everyone's gone. Just don't think about it and do it yourself. Move on without looking back. And don't look for people you know. Because now, everyone's gone. I did it. I blink my eyes, trying to clear them. No! I can't. But then, someone catches me from behind. Biyu, are you alright? You should have asked someone for help. I wouldn't have minded. But he's not the friend I once knew anymore. No, I can't do that. It hurts to ask you. I'm sorry, but I can't ask you. It hurts. Why? I don't understand. When things get hard, you can always ask me for help. Liu. The tears I blinked away began clouding my vision again, or my view again. I can't help it. Ugh! I stand back up. I'm sorry I made you upset again. I guess you really must have hated me in the past. Cleaning my face up with my sleeve, I smile a bit. No, I liked you. That's the problem. You drop your sword. That's so cute. Oh no, if he finds out. Liufan quickly picks up the sword and chucks it for scratches. I'll keep it a secret under one condition. Yeah? Don't keep any more secrets from me in the future. I walk away, heading towards the sacred room in our shrine. If Liufan isn't able to do his important research, I'll just have to do it for him. I want to have my friend back. Ah! Oh my goodness, Liufan's scenes are so freaking cute. Okay. I never went into this room much, because we only used it on special occasions and to store the sacred sword. Even then, I'm shocked at the condition I find it in. All this mist, I'm sure it was never this bad before. The flow of the mist, it seems to be heading outside of the room. Odd. As long as I can remember, the mist in our village always roamed into every direction and remained in place. Why is the mist moving away from this room, and where is this stream leading to? I gasp in realization. Oh my god. This place must be near the very source of the mist. A little bit excited, I carefully move into the room and study its direction. It doesn't take me long to figure out where it's coming from. It's coming from below the sword stand. Dear gods, Liu. I quickly make my way over to the sword stand. It's a wooden stand, pretty big and heavy, but I think I can move it aside if I try. Too much heavy stuff for one day. Still out of breath, I look at the spot I moved the stand from. Whoa, there's a deep hole there. Whoa, there's even a light coming from below. I blink. From below? Didn't Maru mention something about this? Don't tell me he was talking about this. The hole leads into a deep tunnel. I'm a little bit afraid of what's down there, but I'm not going to turn away now. I will get to the bottom of this. In every way. Determined, I run out of the room. A little while later, I return with a long piece of rope and start tying it to the sword stand. There, that should do it. Taking a deep breath, I lowered myself down into the strange hole. Hopefully I'm not descending to my own demise here. After a while, my feet touch the ground. I find myself in a horizontal tunnel this time, and at the very end of it is a big screen. What worries me the most is the big seal above it. I've never seen anything like it before. The colors are very different and it's very big. Looking closer, I carefully move the screen aside a little and peek into the room. I can't believe it. Before me sits a being I can't understand, yet on first sight he looks like a normal man. However, this is not a normal man. This is the cause of the mist. I found the god Sen'Py. I can't believe it was true all along. Sen'Py is spreading the mist which steals everyone's memories. And he's doing it right now. I take a step back. What do you want? Alright, so we've also already been through this. I'm just gonna zoom through and just look at the important choice parts. Ooh, Sen'Py, you're kinda mad at me. Alright. So just to make sure we don't go on Sen'Py's route, I'm gonna be kind of mean, say, someone must have thought you dangerous if they're gonna, like, leave you up in here, right? But then I'm gonna say... Actually, I'm just gonna make sure that I'm not on his side and say you're admitting guilt, rather. Okay. So. And yes, he doesn't say anything to that. And then you're like, wow, I wish you'd at least say something back to me. Because of course we want to still believe in him, because that's what we've been doing our entire lives as a shrine maiden. Anyways. I try to cover up a yawn as I walk out of my bedroom the following morning. I couldn't stop thinking about last night, so I barely caught any sleep. Closing the door to my room sluggishly, something catches my eye. What the heck is this? Why did someone put a note on my door with a knife? I pull the note down from my door and read it. It's written in Grandpa's handwriting. Biyu. We have 2 new guests. Although it's usually my task to serve them breakfast, today it's yours. I have some special secrets training to do, so get over to it. I'm sure you will respect this and do your duty. Alone! Your grandfather. Thanks. I crushed the note in my hand. Right. With a sigh, I move towards the kitchen. There we go. Ah, Biyu, why the sour look? Oh, we have some new guests, like you, and it's a little bit hard for me to talk to them. Usually Grandpa does it and I only have to cook, but today... I think I understand. You know these people well, don't you? I nod. I know everyone in this village. Well then, don't worry. I can take care of breakfast for you if you'd like. You'll mean you'll cook again too? Yeah. Oh no, I can ask that of you. Didn't I say you could ask me for help? It's not a problem. I enjoy cooking, and you look very tired. You saw through me. Let's take care of it together. I watch as the new guests enter the dining room together with the regular guests. Grandpa always informs them where they should go for food the first time they're here. Men remain a bit confused. Letting Liufan do all the work again would be the easiest way out. Talking to him and the others is still difficult after all. But... I take a deep breath. No, we'll prepare breakfast together. If you're sure, then alright, that sounds fun. What would you like to do? I'd like to... so it really doesn't matter, I'm pretty sure. I'm just gonna serve the guests because that's, like, what she's not that good at or whatever. I should get more used to this, so I'll do it. I'll serve the guests. This is not going to be easy, but let's try it. Are you sure, Biyu? It's alright if you want help with cooking instead. No, the guests are always asking a lot of questions, and the other people who work here don't start this early. Someone needs to mind them while the other cooks. It'll be easier this way. I'll do my best. I'll be cooking then, and cheering for you, of course. Call me if you need anything. Got it. Let's do this. Taking another deep breath, I stiffly walk over to the group of people. Behind me, Liufan has already started cooking. I should really ask him where he learned all of this. Good morning. We'll be having breakfast soon, so please wait a little bit longer. I look at the new guest and the regulars. That's odd. Meili's here too. Is she helping out as an extra today? She's an older shrine maiden who usually comes in the afternoon. However, she doesn't even respond to me. Oh, of course. I'm such an idiot. Of course she's the other guest. There were supposed to be 2. Way to go, Biyu. No, calm down. I can do this. Let's see. Where's the other guest?
Hey!
I guess I found him.
You know something, don't you, girl?
I know him a little. His name is Giran. He's one of the farmers around here. I heard he was preparing to leave the village with his daughter, but I never liked him anyway, since he can be pretty scary and hot-headed. Better be careful around him.
Why am I here? When do I get my answers?
Sir, please calm yourself and sit down. I know you're confused and want answers, but you will be informed after breakfast. It will take a while.
No, you tell me now. You can't just keep me here without an explanation. So what's going on? Why am I here? Look, I have this gross bag with weird things in it too. What is this?
He throws the bag onto the table. Oh. Aside from clothes, food, and some money and some other items, a few herbs spill out of it. Those are from the forest up the hill. Liufan was getting those too. I remove the bag from the table, but as I do so, I see some blood on the side of the bag. Are you hurt anywhere?
No.
But this is dried up blood. Where's his daughter? My chest tightens a little. I'm afraid to ask, but otherwise I'll assume the wrong things. Yesterday, did you find yourself in the woods?
I think that's what the old man called it, yes.
Were you with anyone?
I was alone, but there was someone lying down further ahead. I didn't get too good a look because the old man found me and said we should go. The darn guy was hard to ignore, and he promised me answers.
Why did you leave her?
He said she was dead. Maybe this is her bag, but some of the clothes seem too big for her. I don't get it. What is this?
Ah, jeez. I feel sick.
What happened there? Who was that? You know, don't you?
What should I tell him? He's already angry. Who knows how he'll react if I tell him his daughter is dead?
Hey, answer me. Who was that and why do I have her bag?
But I had to tell him something. Something... What can I say? She's... I stumble over my words, trying to find the right thing to say. Unfortunately, I'm not fast enough before his patience runs out. He walks over to me in a rage. Scared now, I step back, but he's far faster than me and furiously pulls the bag out of my hands. When the bag hits the wall and spills all over the floor, I freeze up entirely. Some of the other guests have stood up too, though they're mostly shocked or don't know what to do either. Oh God, what do I do? What do I say? I mixed up the words. Call for help. Forcing my body into movement, I back away quickly. Liu! However, the rest of my words are cut off when Giran grabs my arm roughly and I let out a scream. Before any of us has the chance to respond again, someone comes up from behind me and kicks the man in his stomach. He lets me go with a grunt, doubling over in pain and clutching his stomach. It takes me a moment to realize Liufan is standing in front of me now.
What the? You little brat, how dare you?
Still recovering, the man gets back up. No, he's going to attack Liufan soon. What do I... Sorry, but I've heard enough. Touch her again and try anything like this again, and I will use this. He taps on the hilt of the sword.
Ugh! She should have just told me what she knew!
While still enraged, the sword is making sure Giran doesn't dare to come closer again. Maybe you should have looked through the bag better and thought up for a second before you started complaining. It's rather obvious. The man looks back at the bag. Half of its contents are now sprawled out over the floor. He doesn't seem to understand what Liufan is hinting at. A man found in the forest with memory loss. A dead girl, a bloodied bag filled with food and clothes for 2 people. With so much information, is it really that hard? You're probably traveling with her, sir. You just happen to be unlucky in a different way. I guess the old sir was just in time for you.
Why would I travel with...
A bit slow, aren't we? And it was probably your daughter or some other close relative. That's why Biyu hesitated and didn't know what to tell you, but I'm not that nice. Giran's eyes widen. He doesn't speak.
I don't care how you feel right now. You're a rude guy who threatens people into obeying his will. And we turn the tables on you to show what it's like.
He kicks the half-empty bag back to the man and points the tip of the sword at Giran's neck.
Get out!
Grinding his teeth and cursing below his breath, the man takes the bag and leaves. Liufan follows him all the way, checking. Once Liufan returns, confirming he really left, I release a breath I hadn't realized I was holding. Are you alright, Biyu? Yeah, I think I'm fine. You look pale. I'm sorry I couldn't help you sooner. I was about to serve breakfast when that man started misbehaving. It's fine. I should have seen it coming, considering who he was before. I start picking up the items he spilled out of the bag, but suddenly the other guests come rushing over as well. Biyu! Biyu, are you okay? We're so sorry for not helping you. We're too shocked. Oh man, I feel bad now. The woman takes the items out of my hands. Let us take care of cleaning this up. It's the least we can do. You go and set the table with Liufan. I blink, opening my mouth to protest, but one of the men quickly turns me around by the shoulders and gently pushes me towards Liufan. Listen to your elders. Leave it to us, kids. Come on, Biyu. Let's do as I say. Stupefied, I'm pulled along to the kitchen by Liufan now. They seem pretty capable, even though they're guests here. They've been staying here a while now, but you're the one to talk. I point over at the elaborately prepared breakfast. His culinary skills are unfair. Oh my goodness, this is so adorable. And to make it worse, did you know this was my favorite dish? Yes. How? Did Grandpa tell you? How do you know all these things anyways? Like cooking this well, too. Well, apparently I didn't forget how to read. That's possible. I've heard people keeping some of their skills before, but where could you have possibly read that this was my favorite dish? It's not exactly common information. Well, the old me made notes. A lot of notes. Apparently I asked your grandpa to show them to me if this ever happened. I've been reading them each day and learned a lot, although there's still some more to go. Last time you mentioned we got along, so I started looking for notes about you. My cheeks heat up a bit. It's embarrassing to think Liufan found my favorite dishes important enough to write down. I'll read as much as I can and try and turn back into the friend you once knew. I can see why you dislike talking to people like me now. Just be who you are now. It's alright if you want to catch up, but don't worry about acting like my old friend. Just be who you are now. Thank you. I will. Still, I hope occurrences like these don't happen often. You went so pale I feared you'd faint. It's usually not this bad, but the death of the girl didn't help. It's all because of this cursed mist. Even indoors, there's no escaping the mist entirely. I wonder if Gurren and his family gave up on it ever ending. Hope you find someone to take care of him, because I can't help him like this. The mist is the cause of all this memory loss, right? Not just that. In high quantities, it also turns animals insane, like in the forest near the other shrine. They're completely wild and hostile, attacking people regularly. It's pretty dangerous to go through the forest, but also the only way out of the valley if you want to reach the nearest town. So it's like that. I was reading notes on that. It seems to have a lot on that topic. Wasn't the god you're worshipping responsible for it? I wince a little. Yes, to be honest, I'm starting to wonder why I'm doing it. He only seems to do terrible things, and I loathe the mist he creates. I agree. I would even say people don't need gods. Huh? A life where gods didn't interfere with humans. Wouldn't that be nice? No offerings, no prayers, no threats. Gods are rather selfish beings. A life without interference from gods. That sounds nice. We would have to stand on our own strength then, but if we work together, I think it could work. Not having to worry about the vengeance of a god would be nice for a change. Yeah, right? Don't underestimate the capabilities of an entire village. Let's talk more about this later. I can also show you some useful notes then. It would be good to have another person to discuss with. I smile and take a few plates. I'll think about it then. Now let's just serve the guests their breakfast. I bet they're starving, and so am I. Good idea. Ah, so cute. Okay, so I think I'm going to end it here on that adorable note. Ugh, these are all so cute. And of course I love, love, love Liufan's song. It's so adorable. Okay, so thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this super cute Liufan episode. Or part, I don't even know what you want to call it. And I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye! My dog! It's coming!